here an incentive chart. We have the treasure box chart. So, and every participation, I will give a points. So let's participate. So I have here jumbled words. So you need to arrange. Group one is will your jumbled letters and paste in the board. Then group three, this is your jumbled word. I will give you 1 minute to paste on the board. So everybody read the word that you arrange first.
India, ocean,
And trade. Okay. So, anybody in the class who have an idea what is our topic today? Okay, there. Up.
Indian and ocean trade.
Okay. So our topic today is all about Indian Ocean Trade Complex. So before that, let me introduce to you our learning objectives. So everybody read objectives.
At the end of the lesson, the student will be able to
Identify the
key geographic location
and major cities involving the Indian Ocean Trade Network. Appreciate the economic and social benefits that result from exchange of goods and ideas, and develop creative writing that as a poetry to express understanding of the cultural and social complex of the Indian Ocean trade.
Okay, so what when you read our trading, so what comes to your mind? So tell me what do you mean by trade?
foreign trade includes cities and exchange of products.
So thank you. So Indian Ocean Trade was a network of trade routes that connected to Africa, India, and the Middle East for hundreds of years. So it says here that Indian Ocean Trade is a complex. What do you mean complex? So complex is it is a big and a big network. So this trade network is the largest network in history. So it was dominantly in trade about 800 to 1500 cities. So Indian trade complex involved exchange of many goods. So what do you think? What are these goods? So these are the goods including. So read one. Where Anya?
Foodstuffs, wet rice, spices, aromatics, natural fibers, and organic dyes.
Yeah, so food stuff. So as we observe it, trading involves mga food stuff like rice, spices. So yung like for example here in our country, so rice is very we've also trading rice like rice from Vietnam. We also trade our rice from the Philippines to Vietnam, and they also trading rice from their country to ours. So, second is petroleum. So, read that.
Petroleum, a major commodity transported through the Indian Ocean to Europe, North America, and East Asia.
So, petroleum. So, as we observe, our transportation runs with petroleum. So, petroleum is a fuel. So, fuel that uses to our transportation. So that comes to other from other country and traded to ours, and we also trade from here to another country. So the last is the iron, coal, rubber, and sea. So read.
Other major commodities transported through the Indian Ocean. Processed seafoods, a major export item from the littoral states.
So also iron, coal, and rubber. It also part of trading. So there are countries that need some coal. So there are countries producing coal to another country, and they also trade some rubber like in the Philippines. So we are trading rubber. We're the producer of rubber when it comes to rubber in other country. So also processed seafood. So we are also producing trading seafoods to another country. So we all know that the Philippines is rich in seafood. So this Indian Ocean trade network involves many major trading cities. So this trading network have involved many trading cities and countries. So here are the world map that the Indian Trade Ocean this trade road. So as you observe, there are roads. So lines that these cities are where the trade networks the roads go. So first city is the Calicut. So read Abhyag.
A busy port city in western India, located on the Malabar coast, its location was ideal for merchants to make round trips in a year.
So Calicut is one of the major cities of the Indian Ocean Trade Network. So this city is a busy port and located to the Malabar coast. So second is in Malacca. So that is great.
Malacca, a port city in the Strait of Malacca, where merchants would trade resources and goods from China and Southeast Asia.
So Malacca. So Malacca is a port, also a port city state that here where the merchants and also goods that traded here. So the Aden. So next Aden. I will read. A center of land trade routes where goods from the Mediterranean, Middle East, Northern Africa, and China were available for. So, Aden. So, Aden is the where the goods from the Mediterranean, so from the Middle East to Middle East, North Africa, and China were available for trade. So here, so Aden. Then next is the Swahili states. So we have this at the Kanya district.
Swahili city-states, coastal cultural centers that promoted trade and were home to a variety of cultures, including Arabic, African, and Hindu.
So Swahili states also promoted trade of is the home of a variety of cultures, and here also these city states are the including Arabic and African and Hindu. So there are variety of cultures. Next is the Gujarat. Yeah.
An old port city on the west coast of India, where merchants would trade items of Hindu and Islamic civilizations.
So Gujarat is a old city port, city port. So this coast are where the merchants who trade items of Hindu and Islamic. So here and some Mozambique. So Regania, please read.
Mozambique, a city in East Africa that was part of the Indian Ocean Trade Network.
So Mozambique founder is side of Sabala. So next is the Guangzhou. So Guangzhou is a city in China that was part of the Indian Ocean Trade Network. So as we know is trade network is a part. China is a part also of the Indian Trade Network. So next city state is the Kilauea, Sofala, and Mombasa state. So read
Colombo, Sofala, and Mombasa City State. The eastern coast of Africa traded with inland kingdoms to trade gold, ivory.
So Kilauea, Sofala, and Mombasa states on the eastern coast. So Kilauea is the also known for the trading with the kingdoms of gold and ivory. So they're also known they are known for trading the gold and ivory. So for the economic and social benefits that resulted from the exchange of goods and ideas of Indian Ocean trade that will be discussed by Kenneth Nawa.
Okay, this is the economic benefits.
Wealth generation. Trade routes foster the growth of wealthy port cities like Malacca, Hormuz, and Aden. These cities became hubs of commerce, attracting merchant, artisan, and scholars from various cultures.
Okay, wealth generation is growth of wealthy for cities like these three cities like growth of wealthy like Malacca, Hormuz, and Aden. These cities became hubs of commerce, attracting merchants, artisans, and scholars from various cultures. Like these cities became like attracting because of these many opportunities like scholars and various cultures. Next is economic diversification.
Economic diversification. The exchange of goods lead to economic diversification. Regions could specialize in producing specific goods and trade them for others, boosting their economies.
Okay, economic diversification, the exchange of goods to lead economic. So these exchange economic through their any regions, their specific goods traded because others boosting their economies. So by the exchange goods, their economics become boosting their economics like regions is beneficiary about boosting their economic because of diversification. So next. Okay, next. Technological advancement.
Technological advancement. The exchange of ideas and technologies such as shipbuilding, navigation, and agricultural techniques stimulate innovation and economic growth.
Okay. When we say technological advancement, the exchange of ideas, technologies, this is from the technological advancement, their regions is much more technological advancement, like they have shipbuilding, navigation, and agricultural techniques, like they gather agricultural techniques to innovate economic growth. So he by the technological advancement, the economic growth. So next is cultural exchange of diffusion, spread of religions. So
Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism spread widely through the trade routes, influencing the beliefs and practices of various societies.
So cultural exchange. So this is three culture like Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. They spread widely through the trade routes. So not by their own culture, but we exchange widely for their any culture exchange wide. The beliefs and practices various of societies. So next is technological transfer.
Technological transfer, innovations in shipbuilding, navigation, and other technologies were shared among different civilizations, stimulating advancements.
So technological transfer, like when say is innovation, shipbuilding, navigation is difficult is for their respective culture, like they have exchange technology to become stimulating advancement. So like mga technologies like nag-exchange sila. And next, artistic influence.
Artistic influences. Artistic styles and motifs were exchanged, leading to the blending of cultural influences and the emergence of unique artistic expressions.
So artistic influence, these styles motifs were exchanged, leading and blending of cultural influence. So this by the artistic styles, they exchange leading like cultural influence, like to go to the other culture, like they influenced by their artistic styles, motive in exchange leading, like this is artistic expression, the way to express their mga like ilang mga motives. So that's all. Any clarification?
Answer.
Okay, class dismissed.